Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Jund mid-range in Timeless format. So it's been a long time since I played with Lurrus the Dream Den, and I think the only way you can actually make Jund playable in Timeless format is by having a Lurrus as your companion. So how are we playing Lurrus in the deck that used to play things like 3-mana cards or 4-mana cards like Jar Soul and the Minx and Boo? Well, we basically trim those because they are way too slow, and I wanted the deck to be lean as possible while still keeping that explosiveness and interactiveness from the old Jund using things like Amped Raptor and Impetuous Loommonger. Amped Raptor can make the board bigger very fast, but at the same time, if you land things like Fatal Push, Pause a Leg, or Thoughtseize, you can also interact with your opponent immediately. And the Lootmonger can also, depending on the deck you're facing, you can also steal interaction spells depending on the board state. As for killing your opponent, we are playing 6 copies of Goyf, we have 4 copies of Nether Goyf, and 2 copies of Tarmogoyf. And because we are also playing Goyf, even though we are not playing Dragon Ray Channeler, we are still playing 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble because that's an artifact for the Tarmogoyf and the Nether Goyf. We also have some enchantment in form of Mihawk Massacre. We only play 1 copy of it, but this is a card that you can hit with Amped Raptor as well. And lastly, we are playing a copy of a Jet Collector, which can get back a Lurrus from the graveyard onto the battlefield if it ever goes to the graveyard. But the Jet Collector can be something like a Caledonian Nightmare if you want that instead. That's gonna be totally up to you. I'm only playing the Jet Collector just because it's a creature. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Timeless Special 3 to show you guys how that does. So let's hop on her. Magoose. Beautiful. Inquisition from a Takenuma, so maybe they don't have another land to go with the Takenuma? I don't know. I think I just Thoughtseize. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's a lot of Thoughtseize. That is a lot of Thoughtseize, my dude. Well, I can't really answer Tarmogoyf, so I have to take the Tarmogoyf. I can deal with everything else. I can really deal with everything else, but Tarmogoyf, probably not. Bubble? No? It's a very risky hand they kept, right? Like, as soon as the game started, when they played Takenuma, I thought they had 0 lands. We're gonna want some Sheldur's Edict. Lightning Bolt, probably not so much. I'm actually gonna cut Inquisition and Mihawk Massacre. Maybe I play copy of a Ghost Vacuum for Tarmogoyf. Question is, do they play One Ring? I'm not sure. Maybe I go Disruptor Flute. Veil of Summer seems kind of good as well. Okay, Lightning Bolt's out. I think that's what I'll do with the 2 copies of Veil of Summer. You know, it's strange that we're playing a very similar deck, right? We're playing a very similar deck. They also play Deathray Shaman. That is a surgical and a half. Why do they have a surgical? Kind of happy that they have a surgical, you know? That's 1 less card in opponent's hand. Armogoyf into a Nethergoyf. I feel like it's a pretty good time to play Orcish Bowmaster to get rid of a Nethergoyf here. Seems pretty good, I would say. Let me see what they're gonna draw next. A Fatal Push. Okay. Oh, they're gonna Surgical in the response. Oh, they're gonna Endurance. It was an Endurance. Wait, is that really worth it? Isn't that a -2 cards to save a Nethergoyf? Am I crazy? I'm not taking crazy pills, right? Yeah, I'm not taking crazy pills, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, reanimate. I see. I see. Okay. Opponent's out of cards. I could just Orcish Bowmaster into a Fatal Push. I should have actually played a Bloodstained Mire. So let's just kill the Nethergoyf now. Hopefully. Hopefully speaking. Do I want to chump block? Chump block the Endurance? Sure. Okay. And then we kill the Nethergoyf. I just made a mistake. Oh no. I just made a humongous mistake. I thought there was already a creature in the graveyard. What a humongous mistake that was. This should have been not there. Ooh, that is pretty huge, actually. Such a terrible play. Yeah, we might, we're in a pretty bad place to be right now because, yeah, that was so bad. The Nethergoyf should have been dead. And then they would only have these 1/1s at the moment. Yeah, for some reason... Oh, you know what it was? It was actually because... The reason why I thought there was a creature in the graveyard was because opponent evoked an elemental in there. But then they used the reanimate, so... And then my brain just kind of short-circuited and thought that there was still a creature in the graveyard. I mean, I should have double-checked. That was such a stupid mistake. They even play Dark Confidant? In this economy? In a Bowmaster economy, huh? In a Bowmaster economy. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. In a Bowmaster economy. Block. Okay. Well, let's start with Orcish Bowmaster, killing Dark Confidant. These thought seizes are just so bad. My god. Can I block the Nether Wave? This game is over. That misplay just completely ruined the game. Okay, lightning bolts in. Try that again. Man, that was such a mess. We could have definitely won that if I didn't misplay there. I should have double-checked the graveyard. Yeah, that was a very, very beginner mistake. Really bad, honestly. I'm gonna keep this hand. Another Takenuma start. We've seen that before. Definitely keep the Lootmonger there. Man, I'm so sad I misplayed. I'm actually pretty upset about the last game. That was a very beginner mistake. Ampthraptor into Ampthraptor, not the best, but still decent, I would say. Okay, so I guess opponent has an Orcish Bowmaster, I'd assume. We still have one more Blood Crypt. Looks like they have another Endurance in hand. That's pretty good. Liliana. Sure.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
So if I sacrifice my Netherglaive, it goes to opponent's graveyard. But if I keep the Impetuous Lootmongers around,
One of your friends has to leave.
it's going to make my next play even better because I'm gonna get 2 treasures, right? Dark Confidant. That is pretty gas. I was actually expecting like a Bowmaster or something like that, but... This doesn't draw, right? We could have definitely won last game.
Drop it.
Oh man, that's such a bad mistake I made. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that happened. Right? So we got a Bowmaster, which is kind of cool. I think opponent's last card might be either... Let's just take a Bowmaster. I think that's probably for the better, right? Man, I guess we don't attack. We might actually have to use a Bowmaster on our Dark Confidant. So we'll have to see.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Last card's Reanimate, maybe? Okay, so they're gonna kill our card for us. Perfect. Pass the turn. Double Bowmaster. That's actually pretty cool. Let's attack. Sacrifice? Sure.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave. Sacrifices must be made.
This would be actually really bad if this last card is a removal spell. Is that okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 mana next turn, so I can Lurrus, play the Lurrus, and get back something next turn. Even if this last card is a Fatal Push. Sure. Okay. Never mind. Unless this is like a board wipe. Okay, it's not. So what do we get back? Amped Raptor, that's about it actually. That's kind of bad. Let's say I attack with everything. They block the Tarmogoyf. 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Let's attack like this. Should hold this one back for chump blocking. The thing is, like, I don't need to get the Lurrus back. Like, because of a board wipe, I can just sit still like this. It's no big problem. Because the moment these cards go into the graveyard, I can just get the Lurrus back and then play it, and then play another card. But yeah, if that's the case, maybe I should be attacking with these loot mongers. Man, what an embarrassing second game. Still have nightmares about that. Edict, pretty good. Attack. Attack. I think we grab the Deathrise Shaman so we can just create 3 treasures. Oh, ley line. The opponent has a... I feel like they just have a little bit too many card disadvantage cards. Fun enough. So we get rid of an instant speed, the Nethergoyf becomes 3 toughness, and then we deal 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, opponent's dead. Yeah, that second game, pretty embarrassing, but we got there. I'm gonna mulligan that. This one looks way better. Wonder what they're playing. I wonder what they're playing. Commercial District. Commercial District. Okay, pass like this. Unfortunately, I had to actually chalk there because of a Nethergoyf. Oh, it's a Shifting Woodland deck. Ooh. So we actually have to go kind of fast. Right? We don't really have a main deck answer to what opponent's playing here. I just need to go as fast as possible. Lightning Bolt is a way to go fast as possible. Yeah, we are kind of scared at the moment. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, that is not good. Opponent keeps gaining life, which is also pretty bad for us. We get a copy of a Ghost Vacuum, Stone of Eric, Unlicensed Hearse in the sideboard. But that's really about it. Oh, channel. Kinda scary. One ring. That is also scary. So currently the Impetuous Lumonger is actually turned off, unfortunately, because of protection. But I might just want to do it anyways, so I can potentially win next turn. If there is even a turn next turn, we'll see. Ooh, sneak attack. I think there could be an Aatroxa coming down, but even then, they go to 11, they block the Tarmogoyf, and they take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then they die to Bowmaster. I guess they could... Well, I actually did not expect a Titan, though. Because that allows you to block 2 things. 4, 5, 6, 7? Darn, they actually got me. Wait a minute. Are you... Actually, are you still dead? I didn't even count the ring damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. Okay. That was lucky. So Mihawk Massacre's out. Kozilek's out. I think Duress is probably better. Fatal Push, absolutely trash. Another Edict. Ghost Vacuum. Flute. Hearse. Pick your poison. I'll also take Stone of Eric. And let us go down on a copy of Mishra's Wobble. Yeah, turns out Orcish Bowmaster, good card. This hand is pretty safe, but since considering that we won the first game, I think it is doable. Pretty fast start from opponent. That's wonderful. Opponent kept a pretty greedy hand, it seems. Pretty greedy hand. So Amped Raptor can land pretty much anything. If I hit, I guess the only thing that's kind of bad if I hit a Pick Your Poison, but that's about it. Man, today is just Amped Raptor into Amped Raptor day. Okay, they found a verdant catacomb into a malevolent rumble. They're gonna take Fury here. That's actually pretty good. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this this card. And I'm gonna pass. Say its name. Say its name. So they can get back a Shifting Woodland. And a sneak attack. Wow. Their hand's getting real good. So here's the question. Do I Disruptor Flute the Shifting Woodland, or do I call Sneak Attack? Problem is, they can just play... The thing is, they can just become a Ulamog and I lose the game instantly, but... Looking at their only information, it might not be the case if I just call Shifting Woodland. So we don't know. I mean, their hand was actually insane. But of course, they had to get a little bit lucky. Because they kept the one-lander. And we keep drawing lands. Do they play a Lightning Bolt of their own? Let's find out. Oh my god. I wish I knew I was gonna draw Endurance. Also, can I evoke here? That is pretty sad. If so, like, I would have just gone Disruptor Flute into calling a sneak attack, you know. But now we have to face these cards, which is pretty bad. Oh, okay. How many sneak attack is that? 1? 2? Okay. They could have a Boseiju in hand. Maybe that's their plan there. We'll see. Discards the channel. I'll take the hit. I'm kind of scared what they're about to play here. They play the Altnock. Hmm. Oh, we don't have another green source. I must have discarded it. Yeah, I must have discarded it. Opponent still attacks. Into an endurance. They play a lightning bolt? So they're dead? Yeah, they're dead? Okay. That is a game. GG's. Ooh, we're seeing a first one-lander. Do we gamble? Let's gamble. We haven't kept a one-lander today, so I'm a little bit more inclined. Okay, nice. Opponent went with the Thoughtseize instead of killing the Deathrite Shaman, so we got a little bit rewarded for the play that we made. I'll just go Amped Raptor next. Actually, I might just go Tarmogoyf. Unless they discard the Tarmogoyf here. We'll see. Wow. They went with something completely different. Let's go with this one. The reason why I didn't want to go Amped Raptor is because I have things like Fatal Push that just kind of misses. Wow. Equipped creature has vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature is put into the graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on the equipped creature. Interesting. Okay. I mean, at least we still kind of have things to do, which is kind of crazy with just one land. Come on, like, we can draw land, right? We've been drawing lands so consistently the entire session. We can draw land, right? Oh my god, it's another Malevolent Rumble deck. Okay, I see what's going on here. It's a Fleshraker combo deck. Okay, very nice. Okay, so, am I gonna die if I don't kill this Eldrazi spawn? They didn't mill a single land? Are you kidding me? No shot. Okay, thank you. I'll hold a Deathrite Shaman back because if they go Rumble again and then they mill a land, I can Fatal Push, right? That is a 2-mana card, thankfully. I'm curious what they're playing. Yeah, this is a... I'm pretty sure this is a modern combo deck. Yeah, it's a one-shot combo deck with the Glaring Flesh Raker. I think we just take this card away. That card's too dangerous. And we'll just attack. Now leave up a Fatal Push on opponent's turn because if they don't draw a land, they have to choose between either Thought-Knot Seer or, you know, Repass, but they got it anyways. Boom. So they're gonna take away my Amped Raptor. No! Okay. We got a Fatal Push anyways. We need to draw a land. We really do. Opponent loves drawing lands. They can't really attack. Oh, I got absolutely wrecked. I didn't know this also worked on token. I should have read it carefully. Whoops. Oh, that's really bad. Yep. That is 100% really, really bad. Making some mistakes here. Obviously, I'm not really, you know, they're playing some cards that I haven't really played against before. That is basically my excuse. Also, where my lens at? Okay, we won. Whoa, this also works on... Wow. Okay, it's artifacts or creature. Interesting. Okay, opponent's playing a deck without any fetch lands, which is making it a little bit difficult. It makes sense because they're playing things like Thought-Knot Seer. They need lands like Pain Lands so that it produces a colorless land, which is kind of annoying because my Deathrite Shaman's kind of dead. Shaudra's Edict, pretty good against them. Meat Hook Massacre, I think one Meat Hook Massacre is okay against them. Since they're a combo deck, these cards are also pretty good. Were they playing One Ring? Nope. I can see myself, you know, maybe having Pick Your Poison. Potentially. I'll cut 2 Mishra's Bauble. Let's just cut the Mishra's Bauble. Mishra's Bauble isn't necessary in this deck compared to, because we're not playing Dragon Rage Chandler. Funny deck. 0 lands into way too many lands. Fine, I'll keep it. Perfect. Okay, opponent's playing a lot of cards that I haven't seen. I need to actually read it so I don't make mistakes like last game. I'll take that. So this one says search for a basic swamp, forest, or island. Okay, I see. But the fact that this actually gives you a colorless mana is actually kind of interesting because you actually don't need to ever sacrifice this, which is kind of cool. So this is a bounce spell when you kick. I see. I see what they're trying to do. They have that indestructible spell. To be fair, you know what? I'll just take the damage. The thing is, I'd rather use the lightning bolt on their combo piece, not something like this. Okay, that's a pretty weak Cossacks command. Inquisition. Let's actually see what I'm actually about to draw next. Another shaman. No, thank you. We need things like Impetuous Loommonger, things like that. They have another balance spell. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So they actually didn't have the indestructible give +1/+1 counter. Let's get rid of their combo piece. Mycosynth Garden only becomes a copy of a target non-token artifact you control. They decided to go with that. Okay with that. Okay, Sheldur's Edict. I'll save this for a fatal push. A future fatal push. I'll just take the 2 here. Malevolent Rumble. So they get back another Battle Mage. Okay. 2 Cossacks commands gone. Pretty important. Ooh, very nice. That's actually really nice. Okay, let's get rid of Bloodstained Mire. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked with the exile target artifact or enchantment opponent control. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We'll take that. Do you see how it's about to tap? It's about to eat my only red source. That's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Okay, we find ourselves with another Thoughtseize. Pretty good. Black. Into Fatal Push. Man, Lootmonger is just such a... What a house. What a house this card is. It's actually insane. Amped Raptor. I'll go Amped Raptor. Leave up a Lightning Bolt. Should I kill the 0-1? I feel like I should just kill the 0-1. This deck probably plays One Ring. Free attack. They could actually double block this, but they get kind of washed if the Lightning Bolt comes down, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like a 2-card combo deck, so I'm not really worried about opponents like opponent top decking stuff. The more I'm seeing this card, it's actually getting better than I thought, because this also has like cycling, which is kind of insane. So I can't bounce because I don't have a blue source. Is this an artifact? Nope. Attack all. Doesn't make sense. Still not lethal. If they block like this. Why is it tapping like that? Actually driving me nuts. Okay, GG's opponent. It's a pretty cute deck, you know? We played a similar deck to this before, but this time around we actually don't have any Dragon Ray Chandler, as you can see, but we're still playing 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble because Mishra's Bauble is just so good with the Lurrus. But it's not mandatory, so you can, like, during sideboard, you can just cut some Mishra's Baubles to bring in some sideboard cards, which is actually very easy when it comes to sideboarding. Against combo decks, you just cut some Fatal Push, you know. These 2 cards are probably going to be your only cards that you remove from during the sideboard, which is actually pretty easy. I did actually kind of miss a copy of another copy of Disruptor Flute, but obviously we played against a little bit of a niche decks today. Playing against things like Shifting Woodland, right? If I had more Disruptor Flutes in the sideboard, the matchup could have been also a lot easier, you know, things like that. And also, like, if you don't have Jet Collector, you could also just replace this with a copy of a Chthonian Nightmare. That's totally fine. But I went with the Jet Collector just because I just wanted more creature count. The Lootmonger, definitely not replaceable in this deck, unfortunately. Luckily, it's an uncommon, right? Luckily, this is an uncommon. Very, very powerful. Amped Raptor, obviously just a fantastic card in this deck. It can hit literally anything, even Mihawk Massacre. Only playing 2 copies of Tarmogoyf. I think the Tarmogoyf has kind of got power crept, I'm gonna be honest with you, by the Nethergoyf. I think the Nethergoyf is a much better card just because there's a 1-mana card, there's a 2-mana card. So yeah, a very fair deck, I must say. Very, very fair deck. The only thing unfair about this deck is probably the Amped Raptor and the Impetuous Lootmonger, which is the whole reason why we're playing this deck. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.